This week, it's a really interesting topic. We've got a patent system, which most people involved with it kind of see as a broken system, backlogged cases, and then there's a lot of legal problems in the background. How can we really do this right? And to do that, we've got a great person to actually think that through, Brian Sager. He's thought a lot about this and has some ideas of how to get this going.
The U.S. patent system has a long history of non-scalability. There's always been a backlog. It's pretty depressing being in the patent office. You walk past an examiner's desk, they have a stack of thousands of backlogged applications.
What if we did something where we actually just make the application a form where you basically say, answer these questions about your invention, and that serves as your patent application?
It would be nice if we had an option other than a patent to protect your invention that didn't require all the overhead of a patent.
I've seen patents get through that absolutely should not have gotten through because the inventor was from a well-known institution. And one possibility to deal with this is that the examiner doesn't know who the inventor is. It's a blind case. Very simple idea, but very powerful.
I love the kind of encouragement to think big here and think really differently. What if we had an ability to engage members of the public by having them take surveys on particular inventions? Why don't we decentralize this completely and really make it a system that we're all engaged in?
What happens if you have a collective of people in an incubator kind of sharing ideas? Is there patent pool that is local, say, to an incubator, and everyone in it can share it?
Create an interdisciplinary temporary team. We're not talking about taking apart the patent office. We're talking about adding to its credibility by keeping connections high between where the innovation is happening and where the judges of that innovation need to be.
You're talking about a more human interface and also more agile. So I think that the satellite offices would create a bit more of that human face where you can go and it's much easier to meet with them.
The big crazy idea that I want to throw out here is, what if we had complete public record and disclosure around every transaction affecting a patent after it is issued?
That may steer people away from patents and that level of transparency.
It is a provocative idea to think about transparency in the post-granting situation.
If we want to, again, think big and think about what are the possible ideal scenarios here, one is a much smaller patent system. We could have a smaller, leaner, more efficient, high-quality system.
Rating patent examiners in some sort of open source way and letting the broader community know that there are some patent examiners who are not performing up to snuff.
I'd like to see more public data sets created so that we can bring a Moneyball kind of approach to the entire patent system, from prosecution, use, licensing, and if it comes to that, to litigation.
Patent trolls that are non-practicing entities, we could say, you cannot be a non-practicing entity and file a patent.
What about universities? They're not actually practicing entities, right? But they're creating a lot of value by inventing groundbreaking discoveries.
Unfortunately, in this case, it requires an act of Congress to alter what can be patented. It's very difficult to get Congress to do anything.
So if there are ideas here that we could do on a small scale level and then measure the outcome, right? It's just, you guys are all entrepreneurs, so it doesn't have to be just theoretical. If we can come up with some small innovations here, I will talk to the Silicon Valley director, she's a friend of mine, and we can see if some of these ideas can be implemented on a small scale and measured in terms of their impact.